I like Richard. I like Richard, who he is as a corner. I like what he does as a corner. I just think, when you think about what the Seattle Seahawks is, when you think about the Legend of Boom going forward, I think it's the totality of what they bring. It's Earl Thomas, it's Cam Chancellor, it's Richard Sherman, it's that pass rush up front. And if all of those things, which always add Michael Bennett in that game record, but all of those things is what makes that guy great. Like individually, like he can do a lot of things himself. But in totality, man, what makes Richard Sherman go is the Legion of Boom. It's everything working together.
He used to be a shutdown corner. I don't see it anymore. Chris, you're the perfect guy. His play has backed off.
Well, this is the thing. Everyone's play, in the latter stage of your career, it's going to suffer. I think anytime you're considered to be a top 5 at your position, you're an elite football player. Mm-hmm. Now, he might not be the #1 corner, but anytime you're in that top 5 or 10 in the National Football League, that's elite status.
Pro Football Focus has him at 23.
Well, okay, that's if you prescribe their Pro Football Focus like the Bible. They watch film, I watch film.
I want some of this now.
So Richard Sherman, I still believe, is a good corner.
Yeah.
Now, he can be exploited. Now, what you can see is his change of direction and his overall top end speed. You can take advantage of it. Now, he can't float around. He can't guard Antonio Brown around the field. He can't guard Odell all over the field. He can't do those types of things. And he wasn't great at those things before, but he is still in the upper echelon as far as corner.
Absolutely.
Look, let's get it clear here. I think what you said is absolutely 100%. This is a cover 3 team, okay? Yep. Richard Sherman has always been in a cover 3. It's no problem that they paid him all that money. This is a press team that bails to cover 3. He has got great instincts. He plays the ball down the field. He'll tackle. I don't see any negligence in his play. 23rd in Pro Football Focus, I think I disagree because this factor, Michael Bennett's been hurt. Everything, it starts, before you got to Minnesota. This defense started in Minnesota under Floyd Peters with Monty Kiffin and with Pete Carroll. It's a front-based defense. It's all about the Mike linebacker, the strong safety, the defensive ends, and the corners play cover 3. And they don't get the ball thrown over your head. Now, what Chris said is absolutely 1,000% true. When you play man-to-man, when he has to play man-to-man on crossing routes, like the last 7 plays of the Super Bowl that they lost to the Patriots, that's when he gets into problems. Change of direction.
Yeah, he's a long strider.
That's because that's not how the defense is set up. Remember this, secondaries have to be built like a basketball team. You got to have a power forward, you got to have a point guard, you got to have other guys to play. So when you got Julian Edelman, you couldn't put Richard Sherman on him because he's a point guard. Richard Sherman's used to guarding power forwards.